Had two very different outcomes for the former president in two cases. In one of them, penalties effectively put on hold. The other, full steam ahead. Attorneys for former President Donald Trump multitasking on two separate cases Monday. In Manhattan criminal court, a contentious hearing in the so-called hush money case involving adult film actress Stormy Daniels, Mr. Trump's lawyers, accusing the Manhattan DA's office of prosecutorial misconduct for failing to obtain and then pass along thousands of documents from the U.S. Attorney's Office, Southern District. Judge Juan Merchan asking the defense team, quote, "So you are contending now that the FBI and U.S. Attorney's Office violated discovery rules. Can you provide any case law to back that up?" Mr. Trump's defense attorney responded, no. Judge Merchan ultimately declared the Manhattan DA's office is not at fault for the late production of documents from the U.S. Attorney's Office and ordered the trial to begin next month with jury selection.
We have a man who just ruled they'd like the trial to start in 21 days or something, and I don't know how you can have a trial that's going on right in the middle of an election.
In his civil fraud case brought by New York State Attorney General Letitia James, Monday's appellate ruling handed Mr. Trump a much-needed lifeline by pausing his $464 million judgment and stayed, or paused, a ban on him doing business in New York. The ruling also allows for an extra 10 days to secure a now drastically reduced $175 million bond.
She's like the puppet master of the judge.
Dr. Dan Casino, professor of government and politics at Fairleigh Dickinson University.
The news, the political news about Donald Trump, starting on April 15th, is going to be all about these trials, all about these things that former President Trump doesn't want voters thinking about.
In response to Mr. Trump's comments about her, a spokesperson for Attorney General James saying, quote, "Donald Trump is still facing accountability for his staggering fraud. The court has already found that he engaged in years of fraud to falsely inflate his net worth and unjustly enrich himself, his family, and his organization." That spokesperson going on to point out that Mr. Trump's judgment of $464 million, which includes $112,000 in daily interest, still stands.